have never seen anything like this for as long as they've lived there.
No, they haven't. And the thousands of visitors that here have never seen anything like it either, Carl. And that is probably my biggest fear, because I think, when you're on vacation, are you really paying attention to what's going on with the weather? Probably not, right? I mean, you kind of anticipate that ahead of time and you just kind of deal with it. Well, you can see behind me here, literally the hundreds of people that are out here getting ready to get on the ferry to go to Ellis Island and see the Statue of Liberty. They probably have no idea that right where we're standing and right where they're standing, should the high tide couple with the storm surge on Sunday night, we will have water over my head. All right, so that is why we just heard Mayor Bloomberg discuss we are going to have a mandatory evacuation for Zone A, which is where I am, and of course the other areas here, in addition to Battery Park, we did the whole lower side of Manhattan, the Wall Street area. We've got Coney Island, the Rockaways as well. All these areas will have to be evacuated. So we're talking about 250,000 people, residents. You couple that with everybody that's here, and you probably got something like 300,000 that are going to have to get out of harm's way. That is really the key to Hurricane Irene here in New York City. Will we couple that high tide, the astronomical high tide, mind you, with this storm surge on Sunday night? That's the key to putting this whole area underwater. The other thing is, Carl, because this sucker is so huge, we've got 425 plus miles of tropical storm winds. You couple that with the movement, you're going to have a long duration wind event. And I wonder how these buildings, how these windows are going to deal with that kind of wind. And for anybody walking around that's ever had to deal with even the smallest bit of debris with fast moving winds potentially up to 70 or even greater here in the city, that could be huge. So those are the two biggest concerns that I have. But again, big problems beginning tomorrow as they begin to shut down the subway tomorrow here in New York City. Just unimaginable. Mass transit problems will be huge, and they will begin tomorrow. All right, guys, we're ready for it. It looks inevitable. A hurricane to hit and affect New York City and its 8 million plus people.